heading up into the gates for Jade McNaught. And the field stands set and ready. The Bellis Racing We Won the Cup handicap. And they're off and they're racing as well. Top of the Pups, the last of them to get going. A Tin Snippet won the break. Out smartly also going forward. Uni Queen in search of the lead. Driving across our Rocky Bay, and So Lucky is going to lob there, beautifully placed on settling from Tin Snip. Just Amity is next, throwing its head about. On the rails is Agassi, and around the outside of those War Gem pulling hard. In behind them to Miss Wall Street, who's going to follow War Gem, playing games, getting back with On Plein Air. And last of all is Top of the Pops, and so at the 900 they go. Uni Queen held the front from our Rocky Bay, up there steadying the pace second. A length away, War Gem pulling its way forward. Over on the inside next is Tin Snip, being closely attended by the fave So Lucky. A length to Miss Wall Street, who's tracking up beautifully outside of those. About a length away, Just Amity, the Ruffy Agassi near the rail, and then came On Plein Air. Right back on the field, Top of the Pops, and playing games is last with 400 left to run. They turn the corner. Uni Queen just in front of our Rocky Bay, who goes up and gets on equal terms soon after straightening it. 2 lengths War Gem, So Lucky into open air. Over on the inside, Tin Snip, Miss Wall Street is deeper out, but it's our Rocky Bay, the horse to run down. Our Rocky Bay, So Lucky is in pursuit. Our Rocky Bay holding So Lucky though, and our Rocky Bay, home hard ridden, beat So Lucky, playing games, lunging late from the back of the field with Miss Wall Street. They photoed third. Just Amity and On Plein Air were behind them. Top of the Pops, Agassi next home. Uni Queen weakened, followed further back by Tin Snip, and with it as well, near enough to last, is War Gem. Jared Noski getting home on our Rocky Bay for Ted Martinovich in the last on the card. Holding So Lucky. 4 and 5 placings here with a photo for third. Playing games coming late, joining Miss Wall Street. But our Rocky Bay, dictating from the breeze, beat So Lucky. Miss Wall Street will grab third, a nose in front of the fast finishing playing games. In 1:24.54 they've run, and it's a length and a half the margins, 4.58 and 2. The winner by Awesome Rock from Joyeux for M. Epis and Harper, and trained by Ted Martinovich, and this gelding today wins his 5th from 23. Jared Noski in the saddle, really rousing it up over the final 150 to beat the fave So Lucky. They've run home in 35.09. The runner-up is a Lean Mean Machine mare from So Ready in the yard of Dan and Ben Pearce. Chris Parnham there, the rider, and Miss Wall Street's by Manhattan Rain from Street Value, Danny Morton and Lucy Fiore. 4.5.82 to the last. Tommy Smith's the stable rep for Teddy Martinovich. He's down there. He presses the flesh with Lockie, but the great man is having none of this, and he's going to have the last word as he just ambles on into the yard as nonchalant as ever. Teddy Martinovich.
Exactly right. We wouldn't have left Ascot if I had to speak to Tommy, Darren, but Ted Martinovich joins you now. Ted, congratulations on the win, our Rocky Bay. He's such an honest horse, and with the right run, he's always hard to run down. Yeah, very good, very happy. Yeah, when he set out the leader and they didn't really put pressure on, I knew he could go because Jared's such a strong rider. And when he got into him, I think he needed someone a bit stronger to push him to the line as well. It was good. As you said, they weren't exactly setting any records out in front, despite having to draw that wide alley. It looked like he had a relatively economical run throughout. Yeah, I think he had it pretty easy, but it was just the plan was to go ahead and hope the guy to get across, which he got across pretty quick, which was great, yeah. Where to next for this horse? I know when he last won at Pinjarra Park, we joked about the fact that he might be on his mark, but he continues to just race so well. Yeah, I think we'll look, there's another 1,400 or a mile, something for him, and if he draws a barrier, we'll go around again. How are the Freo boys looking ahead of their first game next week? Yeah, mate, well, I don't know. That's another good question. We'll find out. Well done. Sure, thanks, no, thank you. There's Ted Martinovich after the win of our Rocky Bay, a tough on-speed horse. He's always hard to run down on his day, and Ted Martinovich, one of the absolute gentlemen of WA racing. Always great to see him in the winner's circle. He's probably turned into quite a good money spinner, this horse, Lockie. He's won his fair share of races. He's only relatively lightly raced. He's a 4-year-old now. What's that? Win number 5 at start 23. So with a little bit of West Speed bonus there too along the way, you actually would have amassed quite a good little checkbook. Absolutely, he's up nearing $200,000 as well. 5 wins from 23 career starts. And he looks like he'll pinch another win or two purely because of his racing pattern and how hard he tries. But Jared Noski's just weighing in with Stewards as we speak and rounds out a tough week for Jared in terms of the weight he's been riding at, but I'm sure he's happy to be catching up with Scotty as we speak.
It would have been 55 today, 55.5 yesterday. Nosk, at least it ends with a winner.
Yeah, it's worthwhile in the end.
Talk us through the run. It looked like he was always going to have to slide forward from that wide draw.
Yeah, he puts himself there, so there's no point not going with him. Jade sort of backed us off through the middle stages, and we got a nice sort of pretty cheap run in front, I thought. And then he was going that well on the corner. I sort of got there too soon, but I didn't want to not go with him.
What did you think of Allgrunt earlier on today?
Really good. He wanted to switch off a bit too much early, but we want to step him up in distance, so you can't have your cake and eat it too. So I think as the distance increases, he'll be better.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Jared Noski combining with Ted Martinovich and our Rocky Bay to round out the day of racing here at Ascot. Clearly the two highlights, the Lex Piper Stakes and Too Soon. Good news is that he appears A-OK at this stage, albeit I'm sure the next 24 to 48 hours will be very important for Too Soon and the rest of his preparation.
Well, we'd love to see him again in a fortnight's time. He'd be awfully hard to beat. From today, though, we did see 2 new horses that'll join that series. The maiden winner will go there, and we'll also in Aces to Win, and we'll also see With Discretion head that way as well. So it'll bolster numbers a little bit, but gee, if Too Soon goes there, they're up against it trying to beat him at 1800. For the fillies, though, their next line up in the Natasha at 22. I must admit, as much as Glasgow Lass deserved that victory, beautiful ride Lucy Fiore, I love the performance of Machine Gun Gracie in defeat. She got crossed by, well, the roughie from barrier number 1, who ended up tailing out last, and then they were both crossed to the outside by GG Pops, did all the work up on the speed, still fighting on late, loved her effort.
Almost as soon as they crossed the line, we were doing the quick maths and thinking, Nikki's a fair, GG Pops, perhaps they don't head to a Natasha, so Machine Gun Gracie out in front over 2,200 metres. She'll be awfully hard to run down. Not taking away the training performance of Mitch Pateman and Glasgow Lass. It's been an interrupted preparation from all reports. A rush preparation as well. 1,800 metres third up. Take a bow.
Job done. Got black type. That's all they wanted.
Absolutely. So that rounds out what has been a huge weekend of racing here in WA. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring it all to you on Racing WA TV. We'll be back on a Wednesday, so we'll see you then.